conference that is going to happen sometime in November in Uganda. This is a journey that started and has been growing over time. We have had 2 of these conferences happening in Mombasa and Diani. Next year, this will happen in Kilifi. The significance of this conference is, number one, to try and bring together stakeholders to appreciate and look at the milestones that have actually been achieved in the growth and development of the tourism industry between these 2 countries. You will remember that we're trying to promote tourism, and one of the things that we hope to achieve out of these conferences and out of the farm trips that have been organized at the backdrop of these conferences to try and highlight the products that are cross-cutting between Mombasa, between Kenya Coast and Uganda. And this is so important because over time there have been a lot of mistrust, so to speak, amongst the players. But since these farm trips were held and the B2B engagements were done, we've seen this, the confidence levels have gone high among the stakeholders, and it is possible today for Ugandans to be able to send business to Kenya Coast, and actually Kenya Coast operators doing and coming up with packages and sending business to Uganda. And that is something that we want to thank our heads of state for championing. This is happening under the armpit of the East African protocols that were actually passed by heads of state at some point. And we are hoping we can just grow on these particular synergies and partnerships so that we are able to increase cross-border business, cross-border travel, and grow tourism. Usually, trade does and thrives well. Tourism begins and opens up the doors for many other economic activities. And we are hoping that many more Kenyans, many more hoteliers, the county government is going to support by sending huge delegations to Uganda in November to be able to participate in this conference and share knowledge, share experiences. Truth is, there's so much to learn amongst ourselves. One thing that we cannot copy is culture and our history. Uganda is very strong on this cultural narrative, and their history is so rich, such that if it's opened up and packaged just in itself, can actually drive numbers to East Africa. So ours is to encourage the players, the county governments, and the leadership to be able to champion the gains that have been made, and we can only build and take the tourism industry forward.
I come from the Great Council.
So my name is Gertrude Shube, the CC in charge of Trade, Tourism, Culture and Industrialization, Taita Taveta County. First and foremost, I want to really thank the ambassador for this dream of bringing together the Uganda and the Kenyan coast for promoting tourism and trade among the 2 countries. In essence, what we are trying to do because of this agenda for the day, that you promote trade for job creation and tourism for sustainability. So the fact that we need to encourage job creation means that we need to give our tourists enough to enjoy, keeping them longer as they enjoying, so that we can create more jobs. So that's why the Uganda and the Kenyan coast are partnering, because whatever Uganda has, maybe Kenya doesn't have, especially the coast, and whatever we have, maybe they don't have. So in this case, for example, we want to partner so that when a tourists come to Mombasa, after they enjoy the beach, they might want to be bored. But then you take them to Taita Taveta County, for example, where they go and see the Big Five in the Tsavo National Park. They can go and see the freshwater crater lake. They can go and hike in the big hills, Vuria Hills. They can go and see the only birds that we have in the whole world. So, as a yes, exactly. As they can hike. There's so much they can do. The Ugandans, some of them have never even seen, let's say, the Sisal Estate. Taita Taveta County has one of the largest in the world Sisal Estate, and it's agriculture there too. So the idea is to make sure that people know what we have so that they can come, because you cannot sell what you don't know. You've been maybe having a very good thing, but if it's not known, then you can't sell it. So we're just saying, we are thanking the ambassador for coming up with this idea and the conference. We are going to mobilize as many people in Taita Taveta County to attend the conference. For the last 3 years, Taita Taveta County has not participated fully in this, and we want to change the narrative, because we are known as a county of hidden treasures. But now we don't want to hide it anymore. We have so much. And for your information, the Taita Taveta County is the only county which is known for battlefield tourism in East Africa. The first shot was done in Taita Taveta County in Taveta, and that's why every year in the month of November, all the nations of the world visit Taita Taveta to commemorate the World War I, the East African chapter. Nobody knows, because if you don't tell them, they will not know. So there are people who are actually thriving to see battlefield tourism as opposed to beach or to see animals. So we want to give them the opportunity to have an array of activities that they can keep themselves longer here, and of course they leave money here. So that will promote tourism, promote trade, job creation, and so forth. So we thank the ambassador for this opportunity, and we are happy to be part of this, and we will support it fully. Thank you. Oh yeah, we have so much. We have caves, very biggest caves. We have mother trees. We have so much that you can see that you are not seeing in the coast. You see, when people see, or they hear of Kenyan coast, they just know the beaches. They don't know Taita Taveta County just because we don't have a beach, but we have so much more. We have the forest, we have mining the biggest minerals, the gemstones like savorite, rubies, they're only found in Taita Taveta County. The industrial mines, the iron ore, manganese, big building blocks, they're in Taita Taveta County. So we encourage investments in that area so that we create more jobs and create a lot of trade for that case. So we welcome everybody to the coast, Taita Taveta County, Kilifi, Lamu, Mombasa, Tana River. Each one of those counties has a different product, and Uganda also has a different product. So most of Ugandans will be happy to visit and see what they can achieve in terms of job creation and investment in all our coast counties. Thank you.
My name is Eddie, Managing Director of Yalama Adventures, a tour operator based in Uganda. And we're happy to be here at the coast to launch this conference that we are going to be having come November 20th, 21st in Kampala at the Speak Resort Munyonyo. Our appeal is for all the Kenya tour operators, hoteliers, tourism stakeholders to come to Kampala come November, such that we can host you, so that we can show you what Uganda has to offer. You know, in terms of tourism, we know that Kenya is strong on the big five. But Uganda has the big five plus the other two, which is the chimpanzee and the gorillas. Now, besides that, we also have the beautiful weather. Kenya and Uganda have totally different kind of weather, especially the Kenya coast and Uganda. So if you come down to Uganda, you're able to tell the difference in terms of weather, because Uganda is a lot cooler. You don't need AC even in your house. You don't need AC in your car. So these small unique differences are what complement us, Uganda and Kenya. You know, come and have that fish that everyone has talked about, you know, a whole fish fresh from Lake Victoria. You know, the food, Uganda is the food basket of East Africa. So we are encouraging all Kenyans. Come November, mkuje Uganda, tunawakaribisha sana Uganda. Uganda is open for all Kenyans. And we have a lot prepared for you come November for the conference. For the Uganda Consulate in Mombasa, thank you very much for this opportunity. For the Kenya government, we also thank you for hosting us here in Kenya multiple times, 2 times now so far. So Uganda, we are ready for you. Karibu Uganda 2024. Thank you.
Coming for Rolex.